Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I have for you a Korea haul. If you're new to the channel, I just got back from a couple of weeks in Asia, so I have a Japan haul already, but I was in Japan for a day and a half in Tokyo, followed by 9.5 to 10 days-ish in Seoul, South Korea, followed by 2.5-ish days in Tokyo, Japan again. So if you want to see the Japan haul, that's already posted on the channel. I apologize. I have a different filming setup than usual, so I got a little bit used to it from yesterday, but I still apologize. If I look over to the side, it's because I have my phone set up as a monitor. It's also mirrored, so if I'm backwards, I apologize about that as well. If you're new to the channel, I do vlogs. So I'm quite delayed in my vlogs, but I do travel vlogs, corporate life, working from home in New York City vlogs, followed by some spoilers and unboxings. Those are in real time just because they're temporal. But in terms of the vlogs, let me know if you want me to just into current day. I'm kind of toying with the idea, but I'm also like, I did so much stuff, and this is just a creative outlet for me. Honestly, my corporate job is very taxing, so I just need a little bit of an escape every once in a while after work. In terms of the exchange rate, it was 1,000 won was about 78 cents, 77 cents US. I am American, so I'm going to use the US dollar, but it's about the same as when I went shopping last year. So that's the other thing. I went shopping in South Korea last year in May, so if you want to see that, I have the haul. So I did a lot more shopping back last year than I did this year, just because number one, I was also there a lot longer and I didn't have as much stuff to do. If you like this sort of video, thumbs up, etc. Also consider subscribing if you want to see any more content from me. Again, this is just a creative outlet. I'm going to start probably with clothing, but I also bought some food stuff. Snacks were honestly better in my opinion in Japan, so I had a lot more snacks from Japan. And then I also did some household shopping, and then I also did some skincare and makeup. One of the days I actually went to a skincare expo, so it was a KBeauty Skincare Expo, so I was able to get a lot of samples. I will be reviewing those on my channel, so I will have them peppered in throughout my vlogs. And then also I do kind of like a empties video. I'm working on that right now, to be honest. I'm looking, there's a lot of stuff under there, so I might be switching from it being an annual to more like a quarterly empties. So let me start with clothing. I'll kind of give you some shopping guides and stuff like that as I go through. I did used to live in Korea for about 7 years. So I went to some school in Yonsei and Gyeonggi-dae, and then I also went to work corporate jobs in South Korea for a while as well. Life has changed a lot. I would say right now, if you do not know any Korean, you can probably survive. There's a lot more English everywhere. I would say though, they changed the narration of the stops on like public transit and the buses and the subway, and sometimes I'm like, what is that? Like somebody asked me if I had ever been to Garrick Market, and I was like, I don't know who Garrett is. And it turns out he meant Garak Sijang. They changed it to say Garrick, and I was like, I don't know who Garrett is. I think there's a bar in East Village called the Garrett. I don't know. In Korea, there are two main household sort of fast fashion brands. And in terms of fast fashion, I mean, they're kind of like mass-produced items and they come out seasonally, that sort of thing, but they also have like the basics. So I guess it's kind of like H&M Home or Zara Home, but there's two main ones that come to my mind. It's called Modern House, and then there's also one called Jeju. I personally prefer Modern House. It tends to be a little bit more of my style, even though they're like very basic. But there's also Jeju, and Jeju is owned by Shinsegae. Let me show you what I bought. I bought a few things in some of the other categories from Modern House as well, but I ended up buying some winter gloves. Been following for a while, you know that I don't wear mittens or gloves in the winter. I just find them very constricting, and I also run really hot. I have realized last winter that I think it's aging my hands a lot. I think I will be starting to try to wear some. I bought these because they have a little bit of a cutaway here. It's backwards and it's diagonal. My mind can't compute. But anyway, yeah, it has a diagonal cut here, and it will be a little bit less stress on my wrist. I just don't like feeling constrained. And then on top of that, I also like that this is made for Smart Touch for your phones, so that'll be nice as well. It was 12,900 won. It was in the beige color. It's called the Soft Slit Basic Glove Oatmeal, and it looks very soft to open this guy up. I haven't done it yet, so hold on. They are definitely 12,900 won sort of gloves. Nice enough. And then also, again, I like that they have the slit here so that it doesn't cause my wrist to be very, very, you know, stuck in there. They are a little bit big. I have kind of short fingers. My piano teacher knows. But yeah, anyway, that's what they look like. I am happy. Oh, I put them on backwards, actually. Hold on. There's little holes for your fingers. It is kind of an interesting concept. I wish I would have seen that before I bought them, because actually I thought it was going to be where there's a little bit of a texture on the fingers. I didn't know there was going to be holes in them. So that was a little bit of a bummer. Sorry to start off on a sour note. The next item is from Spow. So Spow has a lot of clothing, but basically I went because I like the pajamas I bought last year. It was also We Bare Bears, but they were short sleeve and shorts because it was May, so it was going into summer. But I bought the winter ones this year, so it's long sleeve with long pant, and these are just really nice basic pajamas, and they were $39.9, and I think they were on sale when I bought them. I can't remember. It was like the last day. I was like, I want to buy my pajamas, so my friend humored me, and when we were in Hongdae is also very stressful. I never liked Hongdae, even as a student. Okay, so I got them in size small, which is the size 90. It's unisex, so make sure you check it out. You cannot try them on, and you also cannot return them. I'm rushing to do this because I really want to do my laundry today, and I think it's going to be competitive. So anyway, this is what the pants look like. They do have pockets. Again, I like how well constructed they are. They do have banding on the bottom. I would say that that was something I noticed when I washed my pajamas last year the first time, is the banding kind of shrinks a little bit, I guess thighs or ankles. Make sure you kind of check that out, because it kind of like goes in a little bit just because of the design of the pajamas and also the differences in the fabrics. So that was just something I noted. And then this is the pocket. This was an accidental purchase. Basically I was holding it and then I got to the checkout, and this is from Jaju, but I accidentally bought a bra. But I mean, it'll be nice. Basically I was just looking at it and then I forgot to put it back, so it's $29.9, which is kind of expensive, but it's a beige color. It was an accident. And then as soon as I saw them pulling out, so in Korea they have like these privacy bags, so if you buy like pads and tampons are a little bit easier to find now, but they're still kind of hard. So if you're going there and you're like needing to have tampons, make sure you pack them. Don't think that you're gonna be able to find them easily. And I was like, oh, why are they getting a privacy thing? I only bought like household stuff. Nope, I bought this. One of my other favorite places to shop is actually the Express bus terminal. Multiple shopping malls there. There's also a couple of department stores and stuff like that. I usually like going to the Enter 6 mall and the Go-To mall. The Enter 6 mall is kind of like regular stores. The Go-To mall is kind of like the vendors where you pay like very cheap amounts of money for the clothing. So basically I go to the Go-To mall for my basic. I know that's probably backwards. Usually the knits and stuff are very similar to what you buy in the store, but they're like only 10,000 won, whereas in the store they're like 120,000, and they honestly feel very similar in terms of the construction. So this one I bought at a store in the Go-To mall. This is a sweater for winter. Basically I just needed to replace all of my winter sweaters. All of my cardigans were actually wearing out in the elbows because they're like 10 years old. But yeah, this one is like a tunic style, and I also like that the sleeves were not like straight. The one thing with the Go-To mall is you can only pay in cash. So the other thing is there's always like the same sweater. Like for example, I saw this sweater in multiple locations, but their prices also vary. I ended up getting this one for 10,000, but it was exactly the same sweater as another place that have it for 17. But I like that it had this like little small bow on it. It's like not too cutesy. So liked that it was a really soft Korean knit, not cotton. Very much not cotton, but I do like it, and I thought it was a nice sweater. And again, I'm trying to replace a lot of my cardigans, especially my black ones. They're very faded now, so they look kind of bad. The Go-To mall is also very interesting because not only do they have clothing and like shoes and stuff, but if you walk one direction, they have like household supplies, like cleaning supplies, chopsticks, like squeegees, whatever. And then on the other side, they have a flower market, so you can literally buy everything you ever thought you would ever need, and then stuff beyond that in the same place. I also bought this. This was, I think, 10,000. It might have been 7,000. But this is just a cable knit sweater, and it's a little bit cropped, which I also liked. You can't see the bottom of it, but it's a little bit cropped, which I liked because I bought some high-waisted pants. It's also another one of those Korean knits, so it's very soft and fluffy. And then this is the final sweater I bought. It's also beige. So this one was, I think, 12,000. It was from the same store as I bought the tunic one from. This one is kind of like a half zip sweater, but I liked it as well, and it's also very fluffy and that Korean fabric, and it's also very soft. I packed all of these in a vacuum bag and they all came back to life. One of my friends was saying they're never going to come back to life. They're back to life. The zipper is very good. I did test it out, and the thing is, when you buy them at the Go-To mall, you have to ask for a new product, and then for a few of the products I was going to buy, it was the last item, so they let me know, and I said, oh, I don't want it. For the tunic, it was the last item, and I asked for a discount discount. That's why I can't remember how much it cost. Anyways, so this is what it is, and I'm very happy with these sweater purchases. The next items are going to be items from my Norwegian friend. We got each other snacks. I went a little bit overboard, but there was just so much stuff and I kind of blacked out because I love shopping for snacks. But she got me some passion fruit chocolate coated licorice from that fancy brand that I always wanted to try. I think it's Danish. Yeah, it's Danish. I've always wanted to try this. Okay, and then the rest are pretty healthy actually. So she got me some paprika snacks. They are, I think they're beans and they're crunchy ones. So I'm gonna be happy with those. And then also some salt licorice. Oh my god, my steam heat just came on and I'm sweating now. Some more salt licorice. And then flavored dates. So she got really healthy flavored dates with the fizzy bottle flavor. And then this is sriracha beans. And then some salt licorice flavored dates. So thank you to her. I will be snacking on those on the vlogs and I'll let you know. She was like watching one that I posted while I was in Korea and she was like, why didn't you tell me that you like those licorices? I could have bought you some more. And I was like, actually I have a lot still from last year, which is actually why I went overboard with her snacks, because she got me so many snacks last year and I felt bad. Next, I think I'm gonna do snacks. Since we started the snacks. Sorry, I am sweating. The heat is on and it's so hot. If it starts banging, I apologize. So I only bought a few snacks. They're like fit in this small tote bag. So it's not too many, and again, a lot of them are actually gifts. Some Oreos. These ones are cinnamon bun flavor. They do have the Coke flavored ones in Korea right now. They're 2001 and you can buy them at CU. I saw them the most at CU. They were available easily in the small packages, so I wasted time running around. You'll see that on the vlog, trying to find them for my friend in the small packages in the States. All I could find were the huge family packs and I was like, I don't think they're gonna be that good, and that's so heavy. The next thing I bought was Pringles. I bought, it was 1+1 I think, and I got the Pringles spicy garlic prawn, and the other one I got was the rose tteokbokki. And the rose tteokbokki one, I ate a few of them and they tasted gross, so I threw out the rest. I'm sorry. They tasted like kind of spicy pizza flavored Pringles and I hate the pizza Pringles, so if you like the pizza Pringles, get those. They weren't super spicy, they were just a little spicy. I bought some really random stuff too. Cooking supplies. So this was 1+1 as well. So this is a seafood flavored broth. So they're like little pellets that you put in the water. And since it was 1+1, I also got the beef one, and it was really cheap. It was like 3,900 I think. This was the reason I actually went to Lotte Mart in Lotte World Mall, was to buy this, because I tried to find this at H Mart the other day. By that I mean probably last year, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I wanted to make, so I didn't explain what this is. It's perilla seed powder, and I really like the flavor in like soups and stuff, and it also was really trendy last year to make it into like pasta, and I couldn't find it in H Mart, and I was like, how is it not in H Mart? I feel like this is a very staple product. So anyway, I bought it in Korea, and I was planning on going back to Lotte Mart or E-Mart or some other mart and buying a bunch of stuff and shipping it home via boat. I just ran out of time. All I have is this small 300 grams, and hopefully this will last me until I go back. Oh my god, the heat. It's like radiating off of here. I don't know if you can see. It's like so hot, and it's steam, so it's like super hot. I bought these. We went on one day trip to Soraksan and Sokcho. So Soraksan is Mount Sorak Mountain. From the news reports, it was supposed to be peak fall color when we got there. And as we were riding in the bus, because it was downpouring, I was like, I see no red. And I was like, everybody's gonna hate me because there's literally no red and it's downpouring. There was a little bit of red, but anyway, I bought these. They're mixed vegetable chips. Kind of weird that I bought them home, but I did. And then the first day that I arrived in Korea from Japan, I actually had food poisoning in the airport. I had to force myself to, you know. Would not recommend the sushi restaurant that I went to. I might not even put it in the vlog because I don't want to get sued. But yeah, it did not make me feel very good. So when I got there, all I ate was 1+1 potato chips from the convenience store. The +1 was barbecue flavored, Loco's Barbecue, which is like one of the restaurants in Seoul. Is pretty famous. And then I got this one because they were like, oh, it's 1+1. I was like, oh, okay. So I went and got it. I also saw a short recently on Instagram, so I guess it was a reel. Apparently there's an app that you can do if you don't want to buy 1+1 and you don't want both of the items at one time. You can do it in the CU Rocket app. I don't know. I just am reporting what I saw on an Instagram reel. I don't know if that's true or not. But I got mac and cheese flavored potato chips, basically, because I didn't want to go all in on 2 of the barbecue flavor because I didn't know if it was gonna be good or it was gonna taste like a steak burger. By the way, if you're staying in Gangnam/Sonlung area, CU out of exit 10 past the Oliveyoung and up a little bit of a side street, it's so good. Actually, that was like the best well-stocked CU of my entire life. It was like you could do an entire grocery shop in there and everything was in stock. It was crazy. Since you're here probably for skincare, I'm gonna, oh my god, this is heavier than I thought. How did I get all of this stuff home? And I was like way underweight too with my baggage. Okay, so we're going to baggage allowances now. So from the Americas to and from Asia, you get 2 checked bags for free, up to 23 kilo, but depending on your status, you could also get 27 kilo, I think. And then between Korea and Japan, I only got 1 checked luggage and it was 23 kilo. When I was flying from Korea to Japan, I was so close to the limit. I was at 23.3 kilo because there's like little scales throughout the entire airport, so you're not the guy embarrassed at the check-in counter unless you don't notice. There are a lot of like foreign white people who don't notice that there's like scales on the side, and then they're like embarrassingly opening everything at the check-in counter. 0.3 over, so what I did is I took out the 300 grams of passion fruit licorice, and that was like right perfect. So I don't know how I got all this stuff home, is what I'm trying to say. Except for United gave me an extra bag on the way back, so I actually could check 3 bags. It was crazy. I don't know how that happened. Let's go through this. I have brochures. We're not going to go through those, actually. I don't know why I kept them. So we're going to go through this. It's everything from the expo day. I even say brochures. I'm probably not going to show you those, but I did do that in my haul from when I was in Korea. So I got some full-size stuff. Basically, a lot of the stuff was you had to follow them on Instagram and then Neighbor and Kakao Talk channel. But then after a while, it was like big brain moment. I'm going to just say I'm a foreigner, so I don't have Kakao Talk or Neighbor, and then I got the free stuff anyway. So this one is Solonia, the Signature Bio Synergy Cream. I'm actually kind of interested in this. Some of these are like brands I've never heard of actually, so I think they were like trying to find buyers. They had a lot of the expo pricing specifically, and there was one product that I really wish I would have bought. It was a really good product because after they had given me, I even feel like I feel it right now, but they had put the 3 steps on my hand and it was so soft. Even after washing my hands multiple times, it still felt so soft, and it was such a good deal. I have this Synergy cream. I'm very interested in trying this out, and it's supposed to be for brightening the skin, pores, and also for aging. Sorry, it's all in Korean. I put a lot of the liquid samples in here so they didn't leak if anything happened. So my mic just decided to disconnect, so hopefully you can still hear me. So basically at the expo there was skincare, beauty. Beauty by that I mean makeup, nail care, that sort of stuff, hair care, tools, and medical device. There's no order to this, sorry. In terms of shampoos, I got a couple of these. I'm actually kind of excited by these shampoos, and that's supposed to stimulate the hair follicle, and I need that desperately. So this one as a brand I've also never heard of, but the marketing is quite nice. I think this packaging is quite cute, and I think it would be good for the global market. But it's a Cafune, it's a bias shampoo featuring Sensoline Light Exo Multiflora. So Mixun, I really wanted to try all of their products because I know that they're a really good skincare brand, and you had to like spin to win, and all I got was Gargle, which is mouthwash. But then I went to a pop-up yesterday in New York, and their lady was like, here, just take all of this, and she gave so many samples. So I have the Gargle mouthwash to try out, and then I also have their stuff from the pop-up yesterday that I went to in New York. And then OT, and this one is eye and lip makeup remover, so I'm quite excited for this actually. I needed a small sample because actually I needed a full size, but I forgot to buy it until I went to Japan. And then here I have the Benetus Acneum, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce. It's a Acneum Derma Moisture Cream. This is a Dr. Sante Azuline Soother Cleansing Milk. It's a soft cleansing milk. I'm kind of excited for that. Phytover Geuda Cleansing Foam, so Geuda is to erase, and then also a sunscreen. I'm not going to go through all of these small samples, but there's a ton of small samples, and I went through them on my haul video on my channel for my vlog. Look forward to that in a year, unless you tell me you want to see it sooner, and then I'll get the vlogs out sooner. So this one I'm actually excited for as well. So in terms of this brand, I knew them best for I'm Sorry For My Skin makes like sheet masks, and I've always been curious about them, but I've also been too cheap to buy them because they're a little bit more expensive than the ones that I typically buy. But then I did a spin to win. I actually got a full-size product. I think my friend got sheet masks, I want to say. My friend got a lot of other stuff too, so it was like very much spin to win sort of scenario, so it was all based on luck, and luckily this time I didn't get a lot of the failures. I did get one failure. One time I got isopropyl alcohol wipes, which was fine, useful, but it's also like, oh, I wanted to try. They had like derma tape, and it was supposed to be dimple tape, and I was like, I'm kind of interested in knowing what that is. But in terms of what I'm Sorry For My Skin gave out as the full-size skincare, it's the Relaxing Ampule, and I'm actually excited to try this. It seems seems like it's a kind of new launch. So let me open this. But this is what it looks like. So I think this is, again, one of their newer launches. So I'm excited for this, actually, because, again, I'm trying to find some new stuff. My skin is entering a new era. So that's what I'm laughing, because my friend actually won the grand prize, which was a ton of toothbrushes and some toothpastes. But I won. Actually, it's probably better for me because these toothbrushes are very large. We were talking about it. Aura Dense. And also I got a tongue cleaner. I actually don't own a tongue cleaner, so this will be nice. This one I kind of did get a fail, so I got hair ties, which are very useful. So every time I failed, it was kind of useful. My friend got one of their main products, which was a volume booster for root spray, and I'm actually quite interested, so if she could text me and let me know if she likes it, that'd be cool. This one I'm actually really excited for as well. So before I left to go to Korea, I did a decluttering for all of my skincare stuff and made a list of things I was allowing myself to purchase, including peel pads. So this is from the brand Oti, the Scour Peel Pads, Green Peeling Care with Cica 4X and Hypoferamoides fruit extract, glutathione. I don't know what that fruit extract is. Let's see if I can figure it out. No, they don't have it in parentheses. I actually just saw a thought piece about it, how it's kind of dangerous that places put just the Latin name on it and don't tell you, because if there's allergies and stuff. I stopped myself from buying peel pads because these are huge containers and I can just purchase them for more money online, and then I don't have to take out my entire suitcase with such a large container, because like the Mediheal ones are huge. They're like tissue box size. So anyway, very excited to try these. I'll let you know what I think. This one I won the grand prize as well. So this one was from the brand IJJ, so izeze.co.kr. But anyway, I got a cushion. I'm very excited for this because actually I had on my list as well cushion foundations. I did just go to the Tier pop-up yesterday in Soho, and I tried out all their products. I don't think that they're all they're cracked up to be. I know that they're very popular right now, and I think it's because honestly they have I think like 50 different shades, and that's most revolutionary, I guess. But their formula seems pretty similar to like my stack of cushions I'm looking at right now that I'm not going to grab because of my coffee. But I got this one, and this one's quite nice, and this was like the grand prize. I don't remember what my friend got. Oh, she got a cognac sponge. She got the volume boosting hair product, and I got a cushion foundation. I think I got the better win here. I got to choose my shade. I got number 23 because I end up usually being a 23 because I'm darker. Excited for that. This one was weird because it was like a skincare brand, but they were giving out coasters. I can't tell if they're coasters. I also am like, well, maybe they're for cars when you put it in. If I don't have a car, but in the cup holder, so you don't get the sweat from your drink in there. I don't know. And this is from Giulioli, by the way. Also, the lighting in here is terrible, so like my skin is like 18 different shades. This is from Natural Derma Project. It's the BB Biome Trial Kit, and it has 3 products in here, I think. So it has a serum, a cream, and another cream. I thought this was going to be a short video because I didn't buy very much, but I forgot about all this skincare stuff. So this one is from the brand Rockwest, and this one is the Build Up Skin Barrier using these products. So there's toners, ampules, and creams. Sample of that, and then also the Rockwest Milk Thistle Brightening Spa. So I got the ampule, essence, and cleansing foam. I think I'm not going to need to shop for skincare for a long time, especially for travel, because I also get the Allure Beauty Box. AHA, BHA, PHA, clear cleansing foam, and the clear cream. It also came with some cushions, so I'm wondering if I can use the cushions on my cushion foundation, because actually those are the expensive thing and I forgot to buy extras. I did buy some cushion foundation things on Amazon. Again, if I have any links, I'll try to link you any of this for reviews, because obviously I'm just pulling it out right now. Sunic, I think. Resunic. And it's the Night LHA Ampule. Resunic. This one is from Absoloop, and I like the carrying case, but it came with some one-shot pore clear pads with exfoliating and sebum care. I was able to choose between multiple of their options for clearing one because I think my sebum is part of my issue these days. Nine Tails is another brand. I think I've heard of this one a little bit, but they were handing out various creams and such. And here is a load of sheet masks that I got, and there are also some samples in there that just came fluttering out, so I had to go find them. Oh, this was the brand that I really liked their products. The Bakuchiel Vanilla I was a little bit iffy about because I hate the smell of vanilla, but it was not super vanilla, but it was I'm You Now. They were super good, and I really like their 3-step product. They didn't have the 3-step product unless you paid mono-on for it, and honestly I probably should have, but they gave me a mask pack. This brand had honestly the funniest marketer. It was like a guy, I'm assuming it was a guy, in a serum jar, and he was like dancing around. In order to get it, you had to like take a video of it. Anyway, they were handing out masks, and also they were handing out bottles of water, which was also very smart because nobody else was doing that. Curacao? I don't think that's how you pronounce it. Nope, that is how you pronounce it in Korean. It's the Lacto Care Serenity Mask. But this brand was really eager because we went by one time and then we got a sample, and then the second time we went by they were like still wanting us to do more samples, and I was like, oh, I got it already. Oh, there's another Curacao one. So I got 2 different ones to try out. I got the Help Me Honey C Brighten My Skin Pad, and then I got the Eco Intense Ceramide Ampule for moisturizing, and then 5 Cica Calming Sheet Masks, and these are from Rimac Cosmetics. I've never heard of this brand either, so if you've ever heard of any of these brands, let me know. So a bunch of these samples came from this brand called Another Face, and the trendy word right now, from my experience and also seeing what was trending at the Skincare Expo and also at Olive Young, slow aging is like the new trendy phrase, I guess, in Korean skincare. But this one is from Another Face, and they gave a bunch of their samples. So I got serums, got sun creams, so I'm gonna give those a go as well. Slow aging is very interesting of a concept. This is another OT product. They gave a lot of random ones. It's a wave cream. It was definitely better organized when I did my unboxing in Korea, just because Alicia Koi's Skin Refining Snail Mask. Got a few more full size. The Pink Collagen Hand Cream, and this one is from Ogit. And then this next one is from Salborn. It's a Soluminous Caviar Eye Cream for skin brightening anti-wrinkle. I'm always looking for an eye cream, so if this one's good, I'll let you know. Also, hold on, I'm gonna have to plug in this camera. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry if I'm slightly in a different position. I had to plug in my camera. Also, the reason I don't use my DJI is it also cuts the video every like 12.5 minutes, so we shall see how these edits go. Got a couple of sample sets from Florodora. Youth Memory. It has Firming Essence, Prime Ampule, Repairing Cream, and Mild Sun Essence in here. Some of these sets would be great for travel. You just pick one up and put it in there. Coopy. I haven't heard of this brand either. And these are some ampules and creams. So in here were quite a few samples from this brand called, I thought it was Searce, it's not, it's Searce. But I got some shampoo, treatment, body lotion, body wash, cleansing foam. At one of the hair care booths, I got like a sample and then also this hair care tool. They were saying that when you shampoo, you can use this to like massage your head. Actually, I don't know if I want to use it for my shampoo time. I think it'll be good for like just every day. And then the next thing is the New Texture Comforting Cream 03. Also my hair, hold on, 11 Hues Day. So I got various different masks in here, toners, etc. So this will be nice to try out as well. And this one was the failure. My friend and I both got these. They're alcohol wipes because actually this brand makes not only that dimple tape that sounded very interesting. If you have anyone who works there and can let me know how to buy it. Sorry, they do medical supplies, so it's like cups that you poop in for like fecal testing, and then like pee cups, and then also urine cups. It's kind of just funny to think about all of these teens who like are like, yeah, I use XYZ brand, and then when their parents Google it, it's like cups to poop in. Anyway, I'm just immature, I think. We also went to a pop-up in the DDP Plaza area, Dongdaemun Plaza. The pop-up had skincare, and we got some stuff. So one of the things was the sample kit. It got a little damaged. I was planning on popping it for you here. It's from the brand Make Prem, but there are quite a few samples in here actually. In here we got a cleansing balm packet, and then we got a few of their kind of famous things. We got their sun creams. My brain is turning off, sorry. And then we also have their cleansing products. Another pad. This one is the Trouble Soothing Pad, so this will be nice. And then this one is the Soothing Cream, and I actually got the full size of that. And then also the cleansing foam. So the reason why I got the full size of the Soothing Cream, which my friend says is like one of their more famous products, is because part of the thing was also following them on Instagram or whatever, Neighbor and Kakao Talk, and I was like, oh, I'm a foreigner. So I only did it on Instagram, and then after you did that, you could do like a choose ball thing, and then you get the prize. My friend got something really good too. I can't remember what she got. But the soothing cream is what I got. Very excited. And then the next room we went in, they had like this thing where you could hold up a camera and it'll sense what your age of your skin is and your skin concerns, and then it sent you customized treatment. My friend and I had the same customized treatment, but we also had like the same type of skin problem. But on top of that, they also gave us like the little lens thing so you can put it on your phone. One of the booths at the Skincare Expo the day before that we went to was talking about how they had this as one of their products, and we were like, oh, it's a little weird, but now we have it to try out. And then across the hall there was another event, and that one was Korean traditional clothing, I think it was, Danha and Chi. The event there, I thought I was going to win something better, but I got a keychain. It's kind of nice, but I mean, it's a keychain. It was a lot of work for a keychain because I had to like post like an Instagram story and tag all of this stuff, and it was this keychain.